Let's ride. Glory, glory to Georgia. The Dogs are the best team in the nation. Glory, glory, glory to Georgia. The Bulldogs reign supreme. Glory, glory to Georgia. The Dogs are the best team in the nation. Glory, glory, glory to Georgia. The Bulldogs reign supreme. Woo! How about them Bulldogs, y'all? How about those Georgia freaking Bulldogs? Natty bound once again, baby. Thank you, Noah Ruggles. Thank you, God, for helping us ring in the new year with an amazing, awesome, instant classic, epic victory by Kirby Smart and the defending champion Georgia Bulldogs. But before I get into my instant reaction to the game, this is not my overall reaction. It's not going to be a long-winded answer. This is an instant reaction. It's going to be a short one. I wanna show y'all a video clip that was probably my guy Stephen Wang, Ryan Schreiner, Trevor Williams, and Sri Anand, all my Ohio State friends' reaction, and probably all of Ohio State fans everywhere's reaction around the globe. This is probably the reaction. Take a look at this. We don't have the rights to this video. Found this video on YouTube. Shout out to the guy who filmed this video, but the rights go out to him. But this was probably Buckeye Nation's reaction all around the globe.
Missed it!
Oh my God!
He fucking missed it! You gotta be fucking kidding me! He fucking missed it! You gotta be fucking kidding me!
Oh, it's just so good, man. It is just so damn good. You know what? It's so good to the point where let's play it again. Let's play it again.
Missed it!
Oh my
He
God!
fucking missed it! You gotta be fucking kidding me! He fucking missed it! You gotta be fucking kidding me!
You know, I know that was the Vikings Seahawks game, but I mean, it still makes the point. Noah Ruggles, 50-yard field goal, absolutely shanks it to the left side. I mean, I've never seen a kick that bad in my life. I can't even think of an example. I have never seen a kick missed that bad in my life. But going into my instant reaction to the game. First of all, even though I've been mocking them, I've been laughing at them for several hours now since the game ended. I do want to give major props to my guys, Stephen Wang, Sri Anand, Trevor Williams, Sammy Sharp, Sammy Block, as well as Ryan Schreiner as well, and all my Ohio State Buckeye friends. Also, I want to give major props and shout outs to Ryan Day, CJ Stroud, and the Ohio State. You know, they gave Georgia all they got. They gave Georgia all that Georgia could handle. And heck, they nearly beat Georgia. When there was like 10 minutes left in the ball game, I thought Georgia was 100% going to lose. I was like, oh, crap, here we go. We won the title last year. We're not going to repeat. Congratulations to Ohio State. We're done. because Georgia couldn't stop Ohio State's offense to save their life. Georgia's pass rush wasn't getting home. Their run defense was leaking towards that fourth quarter. So, and Ohio State had the football. They had the football. They were up 11. And I was like, oh, God, it is over. Georgia's offense plus could not get anything going, too. So, at that point, with 10 minutes left, I was like, I know it's an 11-point lead. I know for Ohio State, I know that those leads it's doable to come back. But with how Georgia was playing, I was like, it's insurmountable. But those damn dogs, they fight. They scrap, and they have lots and lots and lots of grit. Ohio State played an amazing game. Ohio State could have, should have won this game. But damn, those dogs showed why they are defending champs. Stetson Bennett's poise. Stetson Bennett's confidence, especially late in that game. Down 11 late, no problem. Down 6 with 2:30 left in the game, no problem. I'll just lead you guys down the field for a touchdown. I mean, it was absolutely, positively just a bonkerous game. It was insanity at its finest. But I think there's two big parts of this game. Why Georgia won. Number one, Kirby Smart. If Kirby Smart doesn't call that timeout, I mean, when Ohio State, it was 4th down. Okay, Georgia just got off the field. One of the very rare times they got off the field all night. They got off the field. It's 4th down. Ohio State is supposed to be punting. Well, Ohio State runs a fake punt, which if they get, the game is basically over at that point. Because at that point, there was I believe 9:50 left in the game. If they get the first down, they have the ball midfield. They would chew up more clock and basically probably score. And then after that, there will be no time left for Georgia. It would be too big of a hole to climb out of. But Kirby Smart's timeout, a second before Ohio State snapped the football, was the greatest timeout, not in college football history, not only in football history, but it's the history of sports. That timeout needs to live in the lore of Georgia football forever. That timeout saved the Georgia Bulldogs season. Without Kirby calling that timeout, it would be a successful fake punt. Ohio State would be driving, and Ohio State would have won that game. Props to Kirby Smart. Props for calling that timeout. Props for recognizing at the last possible moment that Georgia or Ohio State was going to run a fake punt and that you did not have the right formation in. Major, major, major props. It's exactly why Kirby Smart is a defending national championship coach. It's exactly why Kirby Smart is one of the best coaches in college football, a guy that, soon enough could be the next Nick Saban. He's getting up there. It's because of stuff like that. It's because of just little things like that. People always think about college coaching, recruiting. You gotta, draw up X's and O's. But stuff that they overlook that really matter. Game management. We saw that with Nathaniel Hackett in Denver. We saw that with other coaches. I guarantee you Nathaniel Hackett would have not called a timeout in that situation. But Kirby did. Because Kirby's a smart man. No pun intended. Also, the other key was Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett. Simple as that. This dude was calm. He was poised. He was confident. And he played like a guy that has 5-6 years of experience under his belt. He showed why experience matters in big games. Because when you look at it, Bennett, you're down 11. No problem. Lead you down the field. You need a score? 76-yard touchdown. You're down 6. You need a touchdown. Guess what? Boom. Touchdown drive. Touchdown Georgia. to Adonis Mitchell. He was key in that game, made all the right decisions. I know he did not have a great game, but in the end, when it mattered the most, he came up big. And that is what a championship level quarterback needs to do. And the last key I'll say is the Georgia defense. They broke for most of that game. I mean, they were giving up a lot of big plays. They were giving up a lot of, touchdowns. But in the end, in that fourth quarter, when it mattered the most, when they were down, I believe 11 going in, they shut the door on Ohio State. They only gave up 3 points. Georgia outscored Ohio State 18-3. That defense stood its ground, especially the one where Kirby called that amazingly perfect timeout. They stood their ground. If they let CJ Stroud even a yard more when he's running the football, that's a first down. That's game over. If the defense doesn't stop the run a couple times, doesn't get after Stroud, doesn't get after him and sack him, no Ruggles makes the field goal because it would be closer. So great job, Georgia defense. You did your job when it mattered the most. You bent or you broke early, but in the end, you stood your ground. You gave me a stone wall. Kirby Smart called an absolute perfect timeout. The timeout that will live in Georgia Hall of Fame forever. And last but not least, Stetson Bennett. Absolutely clutch when he had to be. What a game. What a classic. And the Dogs are headed to the national championship for the second time in 2 years, back-to-back national championships. Hopefully they can claim back-to-back titles. And also, the third time in the Kirby Smart era. But what a game by Georgia Ohio State, man. I hope that, this game might ultimately be the national championship, because who knows how would that Georgia TCU game turn out to be. But wow, what a game. Hopefully Georgia and Ohio State play each other more often, because that is a rivalry waiting to happen. It is a budding rivalry that is waiting to happen, and I cannot wait to see these two play a game. They have to play a game. They have to play a game. What a classic. What a game. Shout out to Ohio State for a hell of a game, hell of a season. But the Georgia Bulldogs are moving on, baby. Glory, glory to Georgia. The Dogs are the best team in the nation. Glory, glory, glory to Georgia. The Bulldogs reign supreme.